So this is my delicious vegetable soup. Some people call it Afang soup, some call it Okazi soup, but I just love to call it my own Sophie Street vegetable soup. I'm going to be using a variety of ingredients. Let me just talk you through what I am adding to my soup. I've got mixed meat and I'm using some goat meat and some beef. I have honeycomb, which is shaki, and I love the aroma that this gives to it as well. This is smoked turkey. I'm not using dry fish or fresh fish. If you love your dry fish or fresh fish, please add it to this, but I chose to go for smoked turkey because of the aroma. That's what I want in the food, and not fish really. So I have here some cow skin, which is pomo. I'm gonna be using crayfish, palm oil, and I've got some stock cube as well. In here is my meat stock, which I would use to blend my peppers and my Okazi leaf. I'm also going to add some onions, some red hot chili scotch bonnet peppers. I'm using some sweet chili and some bell peppers, and I love bell peppers a lot because it is high in antioxidant, a good source of vitamin B and magnesium as well. This is my fresh Okazi leaf, also known as Nectum africanum, and it is very healthy. It's a very healthy option when you're choosing leaf veggies. It is very healthy. It has vitamin A and vitamin C. It is also high in mineral content such as calcium, copper, zinc, iron, magnesium, sodium, manganese. The leaf is used for delicacies such as salad. You can eat it fresh and raw, or you can cook it in your soup. I also have my spinach here, and I've marinated the spinach overnight. I've put it in the fridge just so it can marinate nicely. I don't want to overcook it. I'm only going to steam it in the soup, so I decided to marinate it with some crayfish, some fresh onions, and some stock cube. And I love this amazing, delicious veggies because it is rich in vitamin K and it helps to strengthen your bones. It also helps to support the immune and eyesight. It is high fiber, keeps you very full, low carbs, contain folic acid as well. It has iron, calcium, good source of vitamin A and C, and can be used for salad and soup. So that's all my ingredients. So let's get cooking. So I'm gonna be blending my fresh peppers with the onions, and I will use the meat stock as the liquid to blend it. You might wonder, why am I using meat stock? Because I don't want my soup to be too watery, so I'm gonna use the meat stock instead. I'm gonna add just a little meat stock, not too watery. I want a thick paste, so that should do. And whatever is left of the meat stock, I will use it to blend the Okazi leaf. I don't want the pepper too smooth, so I have some of the bits in it, and that should just do for consistency. I'm going to add the peppers, the blended chili pepper, into the meat. My meat is already cooked. I'll add that into the meat so everything can steam up nicely, and the palm oil. For measurement of palm oil, you can go by your option, but I'm just going to observe what I'm adding to the soup. And because it's vegetable absorbs a lot of oil, so yeah, so this is basically more than about 5 tablespoons of palm oil is what I've just added into that, and I'll cover it now and leave it to cook for another 10 minutes. So next is my iru. This is locust beans. I will blend that with the Okazi, And I'm blending the Okazi because it's a very tough leaf. It's very hard when you chew it, so I just want to blend it a bit so it's not too, doesn't take too long to cook. So that's it in there. And I will also blend this with the meat stock, and I'm doing this because I don't want too much water in the soup because it's veggies. The spinach is also going to extract some more water, so I'm just using my meat stock to blend my peppers and my Okazi leaf. So that should be ready now. I'll just show you what it looks like, and that's it. Not too. So I'm gonna add the blended Okazi into the pepper and the meat so everything can cook together and the seasoning can all mix up nicely. Now this is where you want to gauge for water. If you think that the paste is too thick, you can add some quantity of water so everything can cook nicely. Just adding a little bit of more water, just a little bit of water please, so it can cook together and steam up nicely. So I'll leave this to cook for another 15 to 20 minutes. Why? Because I've just added the Okazi leaf and I need that to cook, to soften up a bit as well. So this is what it looks like at the moment, and I'll leave that to cook for another 20 minutes. So this soup has been boiling and cooking and steaming up nicely for about 10 minutes now. I'm gonna give it another 10 minutes and then I can add the spinach, the stock cube and the crayfish. But honestly, I can smell the delicious aroma already. It is so yummy. So 10 minutes and then I will pop in the spinach. So I'm gonna add the spinach to the soup. So here is my spinach, and I have already marinated the spinach. I've put it in the fridge overnight. I just marinated it with onions and crayfish, so I'm gonna add that into my soup. So that's my stock cube, and I want to mix it up nicely. I'll leave it for another 5 minutes so the spinach can steam a little bit, and this soup is ready to munch with a variety of swallow option. You can have fufu, plantain swallow, pounded yam, you can have oat swallow, you can have broccoli swallow. With this you can have it with rice, you can have it with potato, you can have it with yam, you can have it with plantain. Wow, this is delicious. That's some more crayfish, and I'll cover it up to cook for 5 minutes. Wow, so my soup is ready now. It is so delicious, and I'm gonna serve it so you can see the outcome of this yummy veggie soup, buzzing with aroma in my kitchen. Tastes so delicious. And for all the ingredients, please look in the comment box below. You have to try this. This is a must try. And of course, before I leave you here, I am just gonna show you the face behind the cooking while I test the outcome of my vegetable soup. Yeah, so it's been an amazing experience cooking this soup, and I love it so much. It tastes so delicious. And of course, what you need to do now is to just tap on the subscription button so you can be notified anytime I upload my delicious recipes. And don't forget the thumbs up. It's so you can also show some love to a sister and share the video. If you fancy more of this, and if you love to also treat your family to yummy food, mm, 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 so tasty. Feel free to share your recipe with me as well. And this to you is from Sophie Street. Enjoy the recipe. Cheers.